This is the Pride Revo, the S67 by Pride Mobility. This is their four-wheel version. This is a great unit. It has a 400-pound capacity, but it still breaks apart. Heaviest piece is only 57 pounds. So later in this video, stay tuned. We will show you how it breaks apart. The first thing I want to show you is there might have been older videos you've seen online. This unit had, back in the day, these storage compartments under the seat. Now they are an upgrade. You can still get them, but they do not come standard with the unit. So I just want to repeat myself. If you see this video, these would be an additional upgrade cost for new ones that are drop shipping from the factory. These storage containers underneath the seat. But now let me get some specs on this unit. So this unit does come standard with a 20-inch seat by 18 inches in depth. Now it does have a 400-pound capacity, and you get up to 14.8 miles on a full charge if you were at the full weight capacity. So if you're less, I saw if at about 200 pounds, you might get up to 18 miles on a charge. These do take two 35 amp batteries. They're called U1 batteries. And I'll also show you when you break it apart, you can charge these batteries outside of the unit like you can on some other portable units. So what also makes this unit great, it is approved for all types of transportation. If you were to take the armrests off on this unit, your wheelbase is only 20.75 inches, so under 21 inches the wheelbase. It's about 47 inches in length. You need about 52-inch turning, the turning radius about 52 inches. So the reason why I want to tell you about the overall width is a lot of people take these on cruises. Now cruise ships have about a 22-inch doors unless you have a handicap room. With the armrests on, you're going to be closer to 24 inches, but if you do slide these armrests off, you will be able to go through a standard door on a cruise ship. So a couple more things that make this unit great is it's got 9x3 tires on the front and rear. You have front and rear suspension, which is nice for a smaller scooter like this. A couple other great features too is this has a built-in USB port underneath here. So you do have the option of adding, different accessories to these ports up here. You can put mirrors in here. You can put your cell phone holder in here, so you put your cell phone, and you can actually charge your cell phone while you're driving the scooter. So this scooter goes close to 5 miles an hour top end speed. One thing that I would tell you on this unit is if you are a really tall person or you're a really heavy set person, I'd say probably above 325, 350, I'd recommend looking at the three-wheel version of this only because of leg room. And I'll show you in a minute. I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, and you'll just kind of see how I sit on here. And so I do not recommend this if you're very, very tall or if you're closer to the weight capacity because you don't have a ton of leg room and you don't want to push too hard off of these plastic shrouds. So a couple more great things about this unit. The seat does swivel. You can swivel it all the way around. In the back of the seat, you got a rear docking device, so you can put any rear accessories back here that you want. Walker holder, cane holder, rear basket, lots of different accessories go back here in the back. Now the seat does, if you let go of the swivel handle, it does lock every 45 degrees. And so this unit comes in this color, which is blue, and it also comes in this metallic silver looking color. So this is basically the specs on the unit, and then now we'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to reposition the scooter, and then we'll show you how it breaks apart. All right, so now I'm going to show you how you would break this apart to put this in the back of your vehicle. First thing that I typically tell people to do is just lift up on the basket. This basket here just comes straight up. This one's never come off, so it had a little bit of resistance, but the basket does just pull right off, and you have a handle here, and you can set that to the ground. Now, if you have the storage compartments underneath, if you paid to upgrade these, you would have to detach them by pulling them out and then lifting up on the seat. If you don't have the storage compartments underneath there, you do not have to lift, you can just lift straight up on the seat and it'll come off. Reason being is those storage compartments clip underneath this seat post here, so when you go to lift it up, it will not come off. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull your batteries out. Now your batteries sit one on top of the other, which we might be able to show you with an overlay here. But there's one battery here. You're going to lift your other battery up here. Now what I was mentioning to you earlier is you can charge these batteries when it's not on the unit. Now how you would do that is you have two batteries. One is going to sit on top of the other. Just the same way when it's on the unit, one clicks into the other. If they're clicked in together, on the side of this battery pack there's a charging port. You can plug your charger right in here. Now do remember each one of these battery packs is probably about 25 pounds. So they're not the lightest things in the world, and this is 57 pounds, the heaviest piece, which I will show you here in just 1 second. The next step I would typically do is I'm going to lower this front tiller. You have this adjustable handle over here. If you loosen this, it's just got interlocking teeth. Now you can also do this while driving. You can position this wherever you want. But when we're breaking it down, it's easiest to lower this down. Now don't just let this go and slam down on the deck. I've had people do that and break their horn button over here. So you want to tighten this back up in a position like so. Now, if you were to put this in your vehicle, your front wheel is still free spinning like this. So what you want to do is you have a locking tiller up front. If you push that in and you rotate that clockwise, now you see the wheel is locked, and that's as far as your wheels are going to turn. Now just remember, when you put this back together to unlock that, or you're going to wonder why it takes you a long time to turn into a circle. So from here, how you break it apart is there's a handle right back here, right behind the seat post. I recommend lifting this up, grabbing the handlebars, give it a little bit of a pull, and then walk this away. These are the components that you're going to have to put inside your vehicle, but this is the heaviest piece. Your rear section is about 48 pounds. This is about 57 pounds. I typically grab up here in the front, and then I grab around the seat post. This is 57 pounds. So I've had some people, pivot it, put it on a vehicle to get it in, but typically, having two people is going to be the easiest way to get this inside your vehicle. So now you do not want to force this when you put it back together. It should just snap back together very easily, but you want to make sure that you're coming back in at a straight angle. You don't want to be crooked when you're trying to put the front and back. If you're sideways, it should just go right back together. The reason being is you have matching pins in the back that are going to go into your female slots here in the front. And if you're not lined up, you'll bend those pins and then you're in a whole world of trouble. So watch, you'll see how it should just snap back together really easily if you're lined up straight. You basically have two upside down U-shaped brackets with a green line on them, and you're going to put them around the receiving post. Literally, it should be in there, a slight push, you should hear it click. That's locked back in place. And now you're just going to do everything in reverse. You're going to unlock your tiller. Your wheels are swiveling. You're going to loosen your tiller adjustment, raise this up. Then you're going to take your two batteries. Now remember, you're going to want to take your one battery that you can see the pins in, because that's going to go in first, because the other battery has to drop on top of that. You're going to take your second battery, drop it right in, and now you're going to take your seat. Once again, if you have these storage compartments, if you paid for them, they have to be kind of swung out to the side. Put your seat all the way down. It's going to lock in place, and then push your storage compartments back in, raise your seat up, and the last thing you would do is take your front basket and slide it back onto the brackets. So once again, this is the Revo 2.0 four-wheel version, the S67. It's a 400-pound capacity, front and rear suspension, very dependable unit. Comes standard with a 20-inch seat, approved for all transportation, and then you'll see us drive it outside here in just a second. So this is the Pride Revo 2.0 four-wheel scooter. This is called the S67 is the SKU number. As you can see, I'm a 220-pound individual at 6 foot tall. So what I said earlier in the video is if you're really heavy set and you have a hard time bending your knees at this angle, you don't really want to push too hard off here. I mean, you can put a little bit of pressure off of this, but that's why they do make a three-wheel version as well called the S66, and then you can really keep your feet on either side of the front wheel. So just remember that when you're looking at buying the 3 or 4-wheel version. Yes, the 4-wheel is going to be a little more stable on non-paved surfaces, but if you're just using this in grocery stores, cruises, traveling, a 3-wheel will be more than safe for you to use. A couple great things about the unit. It's got great suspension, solid tires, 9x3s front and rear. It's got a headlight, it's got tail lights when you drive, USB port built in, so it's a very dependable scooter. It's a very nice scooter, and you're going to see I'm going to go take it off here in some field grass that we have out in front of the warehouse, and you'll see it has no problem going right through the grass. So with this, I mean, it didn't even really slow down, really no hesitation at all on the unit. It's got plenty of power. You can take this in baseball fields. Now granted, be careful. You don't want to go in a place that has really sandy bottoms, but everything besides that, you can take this off-road. 5.2 miles an hour top end speed on this thing, also with a 52-inch turning radius. So if you're looking for a unit that has a standard 20-inch seat with a 400-pound capacity and suspension that is portable, take a look at the Revo 2.0.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.